Vicky here with you, and I thought I would do a little card using my scraps. I know you guys have missed it, so figured that I needed some cards for my Patreon because I have a tier where there's Happy Mail, and I thought, well, you know, I should make a video of it and put it out there so that you guys can enjoy it. So I'm using all kinds of scraps from my bin of cardboard, and I will be using these, which were made when I was doing the fountain pen challenge, the 30 inks 30 days, and it made for some really awesome papers. This one is all shimmery. I don't know if you can see the shimmer, but it's really shimmery. So really awesome papers. And then I thought I could use these little stickers as the image. And I've pulled out my Sidekick because I'm thinking of putting the Hello die from In Love Art and doubling it up and putting that on the card as the finishing touch. So we're going to be making 5 cards. I will not be putting the timer. It's going to be as long as it's going to be. And I figured that you would enjoy that. So let's start. I'm very thankful for all of you that left messages of concern and understand that I'm really burned out. And I've seen quite a few YouTubers mention the same thing. It's hard to put content out there. It's hard to you know, try to please everybody. My channel was not made for card making initially, so obviously I do enjoy making cards, but I don't want to do only cards. And obviously too, when life gets rough, I've only got so much energy, and making videos for YouTube wasn't the priority. Honestly, like I do the videos for my Patreon, and I've been trying to post there more, and make it really a fun community. And I will be doing a video this week using some jelly print papers, because I made some jelly prints with them a few weeks ago, and I will be using these for their video this week, which is a card video, and it's available at the $2 tier and up. So yeah, I really appreciate everybody that supported and understood. I was kind of sad in some cases because some people just didn't seem to get it. And oh, this would be smart if I could use this to put the hello. Oh, that would be very smart. Let's use up what we've got, right? So we've got this piece of paper that has this hole in it, but in perfect shape. So yeah, I was kind of sad to see so many people unsubscribe, but you know, I understand if the channel is not what they want. It's totally fine. I prefer that people that don't like the content that I make unsubscribe than having them complain that they don't like my content. So it's a lot better that way, I think. And the thing too is I didn't check, I wanted to check, but I've got so many videos, like so many videos, because there's a year and a half that I did a video a day. So I have so much content on my channel that I doubt everybody's watched all of it. And even if you didn't want to watch some of the stuff, I'm sure that there's still plenty that would be up your alley. So So yeah, it kind of made me a little bit sad, but I understand, and it's life, and I'm much better. I felt such a relief of not having this pressure of posting every Monday. It was just, I can't even begin to tell you how much of a relief it was. So I don't promise you that I will be back fully for the month of July. I don't know how. I'm taking it basically one day at a time. That's all I can do. And the people that understand will stick around, and the people that don't, well, they'll leave. And that's part of life, and I'm okay with that. I need to take care of my mental health. I need to be there for my family and my friends, and yeah, and stay sane in the process. So I'm really liking this, and this is all sparkly. Now I'm thinking that because I did that, I should probably put some bling or something down there to finish it off. So I'm gonna check out the bling I've got, because I think it would be fun. I still haven't finished making the class that I want to make. Like I said, I've been, like, I haven't been crafting really. I journaled, which was, oh my god, so therapeutic. I journaled in one of my Patreon posts, and it helped me so much. It was so raw. But it helped me a lot that day to just get all the feelings out. And unfortunately, I realized after that my video where I shared my journal, my flip through of my altered book, the comments were off a big chunk of the day. Whenever the comments are off, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but they're really playing with my nerves, because they keep putting my comments off, and I really go and check to make sure that my comments are on. The only thing I hold back on is inappropriate comments. Those I review, but everybody else's comments should be posting like right away. So if it doesn't, there's definitely something wrong. So I've been really lucky, because Kimberly, bless her heart, has been telling me your comments are off again. So when that happens, I put them on right away. But you know, by the time I get the notification and I can actually do something about it, some time has gone by, and I've missed people comment, and I'm super sad about that, because I really love reading your comments. They really make my days, but especially if I take the time to make I should really keep this for the hello, to make sure that I've got it in the proper color. Yeah, I really like the reading your comments and replying to them. Really makes my day. I think I'm going to use this tiny piece, because otherwise I'm going to throw it away. And there is some beautiful color on it, and it's like at the bottom, so if I put the plant, like the flowers on top don't have the color, so I kind of think it works. And I'm really using up all I've got, which is great. Oops, I'll put it that way because I don't want to have to erase the pencil mark. Okay, so here we go. One YouTuber that I really enjoy watching is Mystery Arts and Craft, I think she's called. She does a lot of fountain pen, but she also does watercolors, and she was just saying how she's taking a break because it's gotten too much. She just needs that time off, and I so understand the need to just take a break. And I mean, I know that some people do this for a living, the YouTube, but we don't. So obviously it gets to be a little bit much sometimes. And most of the stuff is always positive, or you know, it's critical, but it's critical in a good way. Because I mean, I like being given other ideas than what I've done. But some of it is pretty nasty sometimes, and just doesn't make you want to continue. Okay, so this is the start. I'm gonna do the hello. I'm hoping it's gonna fit. If it doesn't fit, I'm kind of oops, because I based the whole thing on this, and of course it doesn't fit. Okay, so that doesn't fit. Not sure if I have a smaller one. Let me check in my little dies, but I don't think I do. I don't have one there, so maybe I'm gonna have to stamp the hello. Could be thinking of you. Might be prettier. Yeah, that might be prettier, so I think that's what I'm gonna go for. And hopefully I won't mess up my stamp like I often do, so I'll take out a baby wipe. I don't like using baby wipes, but sometimes it's better doing it that way. Because if I get any on the edge, then it kind of screws up the whole sentiment, which really sucks. And see, there is some. Okay, so hopefully I got most of that out, and just try to center this kind of, and press it down. And yeah, it's pretty. I'm gonna go over it with my fountain pen. This is a great way of using a fountain pen, by the way. This ink in here is carbon black from Platinum, and it's a permanent ink. And this is a Moonman S5, which is a cheap fountain pen. But I love having this ink in it because it can allow me to doodle, as you've seen me do, or go over some sentiments like this that are a little bit pale. And because it's a fine line, it's easy to do. And it just writes the more I write with it, the better I feel about it. And it's had ink in it for quite a while now. I can't even tell where the level is anymore because it went down. I think it's probably about here, so it would be time for me to clean it out, but it's still working fine, so I don't really want to. And it's an eyedropper pen, so technically relatively easy to empty out. So that's my first card. Yay! I like it. Turned out pretty, I think. Okay, so then the next one, I could use this with that. And I do have a bigger piece here, which would be perfect. So let's use a bigger piece. It's pre-folded because I think these were part of a kit to make cards, but I never did make the cards with it. I just didn't feel like it. Oh, a new update too in my life. I think I mentioned here before that my son is moving out. He bought a house, and so initially I wanted to redo some of the upstairs so that we could redo our bathroom and bring the washer and dryer upstairs. But my husband convinced me to wait until next summer to do the extra work for that. And since we're bringing William's room downstairs, once we've repainted Andrew's room, he said, well, why don't you use the room upstairs for your crafting? And like I said, initially it wasn't my plan, so I was kind of disappointed because I really hate bringing the laundry downstairs. I feel like it's so heavy, and I'm just scared that one day I'm gonna fall and break something in the process. So anyway, it's getting older. It's just, you feel it more. Wasn't a problem when I was younger, but now I'm like, yeah. So, and I'm only early 50s, so I don't understand, but anyway. So he mentioned that, and it would be really awesome because in reality, it's going to allow me to have a space where I can shut the door, whereas here I'm in the middle of the place. So obviously, whenever anybody does anything, it's pretty loud, and everybody hears it. But if I go, if I do it this way, then I can shut the door, so it won't be so loud. I can also leave my stuff in, like, not finished, which will be really cool. If I put the hello there, then maybe I could put the flower over here. So maybe I should just glue the flower on here and then just cut around it. Don't know if it's the best one for this though. Do a few trials. This one. So yeah, it's so it's in the works. I made a plan to scale, and I've also made tiny little pieces of furniture and I've been moving them around on the plan to try to see what would be the best setup. I really would love to get my I really want to get my sewing machine in my room, so that when I'm sewing for a project like a tag or a journal or whatever, I don't have to come back downstairs. Obviously, I'm going to keep the downstairs, the garage, for anything that's really messy, because I don't want to mess up my hardwood floor. But everything else, I would just, I think I'm going to put this and that layered for the card, for the hello. So yeah, it should be quite fun. I'm just trying to figure out the best. I'm gonna need obviously a ton of shelving because I want to be able to bring as much of the stuff from the garage and the laundry room. And the garage, I mean, by that I mean like I have some storage for some of my journaling stuff and all kinds of things like that. So that should happen late summer, early fall. We will see. So that's the start. We're gonna do the sentiment after, once I've done all the cards, because I don't want to be taking the time to stop and doing that now. I'm gonna need to run the machine for a few of the stamps at the same time. I don't really have a lot of this left, so maybe we can change color scheme and go more with the green. I was thinking that this one would be very pretty with green. I'm trying to put the papers so I don't lose them. This one would be very pretty with some green. So we're gonna do that. And obviously it's gonna go well with the plants. So I'm curious to know, what have you been doing? I'm having my second vaccine done, well, today's Sunday, so I'm having it done the day this video is airing, so on Monday. Hopefully all will go well and I won't have too many side effects. I'm very excited about that and possibly having a more normal life after that. Hopefully. I'm really hoping as well that the virus stops mutating and that we're not stuck with another wave of whatever in the fall. How have you been faring in all of this? Curious minds want to know. Here pretty much everything is open back up. We still have to do the social distanciation and everything, but it's still pretty much all open. I have to admit though that like I go to thrift stores, well, especially because I'm trying to find stuff for my son, but other than that I'm really not that interested in going shopping. I'm still very anxious and I don't want to take the chance. And I don't know that it's going to change with the vaccine happening. Maybe I can put it on this side. And then I can do the hello in green. I would have liked to do it in two colors, but I'm not sure how that's gonna work. Because I didn't bring any. Well, maybe I can do the black and green. Put that there. So I try to go when there's not going to be too many people. And if I see that it's too crowded, I just don't go in. So we've been very blessed because as I went to get a beautiful new to me fountain pen yesterday, and if you want to follow my stuff, what's going on, you can either go on my Facebook page or you can go on Instagram and find me there. I tried to post a lot more than I used to, and right now, because I'm doing the hashtag fountain pen challenge for the month of July, you're learning stuff about me that you probably didn't know. So that could be fun. So this is the start. We'll see what the hello. Hopefully it's gonna fit. Yeah. I should have checked that before. So yeah, I was coming back with my son Andrew from going to get my fountain pen because I bought it on Facebook Marketplace, and I brought Andrew with me because I'm kind of a chicken, and you don't know the people on Facebook Marketplace. I kind of like having the white edge. I think I'm gonna leave it for this one. So I brought him along just so that, you know, if there was anything, he could be there and call the police, or I don't know. Just it was reassuring to me that I wasn't alone. And as we were coming back, we saw a sign for a garage sale, and I knew it was late, but I figured, you know, like let's go check it out just in case they're still open. And when we got there, they had closed. They just closed their like put all their stuff away, but there was some stuff by the curbside, including a folding chair, and it looked like it was in functioning order. A little bit damaged for the cushion, but I mean, it's nothing that you can't fix. Like, you can always remove the cushion and redo the top of the seat. And so I told Andrew, well, because we saw that the man was coming out of his house, I said to Andrew, you should go and ask if the stuff at the curbside is really to be thrown away, because you never know. And it's, you know, if there hadn't been anybody, it might be different, but because there was someone, you have the opportunity to ask, so might as well ask. And so he went and asked, and the gentleman said, of course, you can take whatever you want. He said, but I also have other stuff that I was gonna go and bring to Value Village. And so he said, are you interested? By that time I had gotten out of the car, and I said, well, you know, he's moving out and it's his first home, so anything is like, he needs pretty much everything. It's that easy. So he emptied out a bunch of the stuff that he was gonna go and bring to Value Village and gave it to Andrew. So it was like just the sweetest thing ever, you know, complete stranger. But and he was telling me as we were bringing the stuff to my car, he was telling me that his son had moved out 2 years ago, and him too had needed a bunch of different things, and so it was really, really sweet. And then the lady came out wondering what the hell is going on, and so her husband said, this young man is moving out, and so he took the folding chair. And she goes, oh, do you want some more? And she goes in the garage and pulls out 2 other ones that they had stored away. So, and those were not going to be given to a Value Village. So I thought that was like just so sweet and nice, and just, yeah, people can be really, really sweet when given the chance. I think I'm going to do this because why not? Why not? Otherwise, this piece, I'm not going to use it. Okay, so yeah, it's coming along. He's gotten a lot of stuff. His grandparents, or my dad and my mom, are helping. And my son's not, like, he doesn't care that it's stuff that's used. He understands that, you know, It's a lot cheaper and definitely smart thing to do so that he can use his money elsewhere. So I think it's just really awesome to see him grow up and become the young man he's becoming. I should take the measurement of that and then base it on there. However, that's going to give me a problem probably with these two pieces. I can always cut them down a bit, I guess. So that's been the exciting part of our lives. And obviously it's going to take a lot of energy too in the upcoming month because we're going to have to paint, and he's taking possession of the house mid-July and probably be moving out mid-August. So it's still coming very fast. Very fast. Other than that, my garden is doing well. I've started having cucumbers, big enough so that I can eat them with the family, and I've had a lot of cherry tomatoes from big hanging baskets. I have a zucchini that's coming pretty big. I have to go out today because I haven't been past 2 days. It rained one day. Friday I was exhausted. I had to go into work to do an interview for a position that we've got open, and oh, I was exhausted after that. And yesterday, obviously, with the running around for the fountain pen, I didn't get much done garden-wise, but hoping to do some of that today. Possibly going to try to go in the pool a bit too. That'd be nice. I'm going to use that one. So that's pretty much all my news. Here we go. So now we're gonna do all the little hellos. I'm gonna do that one. I put like these two colors together. Well, I didn't do one. I didn't figure out this one, so this one has to go with that. I might have some smaller pieces. I didn't pull them out because they were too small for the background of the card, but they might be just perfect for the sentiment. So let's check in the bin. Just because I don't really want to I don't want to start a new piece of cardstock if I can help it. Like big piece, I mean. That might be fun. It goes with the plant color. So this and this one goes with this one. And what can we put with this one? Could put a bright one. I'll see. I think I have enough maybe with the other green that I have, but we shall see. Okay, so I'm going to put all of these scraps away since my bin is open. These I'm going to put aside because I'm hoping to do maybe some ATCs and stuff. these in a little while, so that could be fun. Okay, so we've got that. Let's put out the little stickers, put them away. Put everything that I don't need out of the way so that it makes it easier for me. For my craft room, I'll probably be sharing on my Patreon the making of, like the process, but for sure I'll be doing sharing with you guys after it's done what it looks like. I'm very excited about that. Okay, so I wonder if I could do both at the same time. It's probably not a good idea, and I'll probably regret it, so I'm just gonna take the time to do them individually, because I sense that I would regret it after. I don't have time for regrets. Let's do this smartly. Okay, and then remove the sentiment. Oops. Here we go. Here's one. And let's run that again for the other. I was wondering if I was supposed to use this one for two, but no. Okay, put that away. Whoops. Okay, so we've got one here. I don't know if I'm gonna do the I don't think this time around I'm gonna take the time to do it with the should I? Shouldn't I? Maybe it would be smarter to do it with the Xyron. Maybe it would be faster if I put them all back to back to back. Because after they're so well sticky, it's just perfect. So maybe I should do it that way. Otherwise, if I use a stick of glue, I'll probably end up glue with all over my fingers. And if I use liquid glue, I will probably again have a mess on my fingers. So maybe it's better doing it that way. So let's put this one there. Whoops. Trying to put the little piece of paper in the bin. Because believe it or not, it's going in the bin. Now, which one would be prettier? This with that? I'll go with the sparkle, because why not? Sparkle is always good. I'm super excited because I'm supposed to get some other inks that I saw Amanda use during the 30 inks 30 days, and it's all shimmery sparkly inks. Oh, it's gonna be so fun. Also thinking of doing like using them more in art making, because I've been done with fountain pens and it was art related and it just seems so fun, so I might do that more instead of using only black. Just have to be careful which papers I use, because let's be honest, I don't want to mess up a good fountain pen by putting it on the paper and ruining the nib. Which is why I don't care so much about the Moonman, because it's inexpensive. But some of my other pens, I'd be really devastated if something happened to them. But I could use them for journaling for sure. And I should be journaling more. Or writing quotes or things like that. And then using those quotes. I could have probably put two together, but like I said, I didn't want to take the chance, because in the end, if it doesn't go through properly, then you're stuck having a piece of paper with the imprint but not the full, and it just makes everything more difficult. So it was probably better to just do it this way. A little bit longer, but see, just like this, it got stuck. So imagine if I had two pieces, it probably would not have cut properly. Okay, and the last ones. There we go. So one. And then two. And I just noticed that there's a little piece of cardboard that got away from me. I don't know how small it is. Yeah, it's very small, so it goes in the bin. Okay, here's my last one. So we can put the hello away, we can put the little psychic away. Try to do that without lifting the glass from the top of my desk. The exciting part too with the new setup that I'm gonna have a bigger desk. So that should be fun. Let's see how long it takes for me to fill it up and to be working in a small space again. Because you know that's gonna happen. Okay, so it's all stuck. So we will be using this little Xyron machine. Where did my other, okay. Got scared. I thought I lost it. So we'll put Then down. Stick the next one. The Zaron tape that I buy is the repositionable one. I have used in the past the one that is permanent, but that's been a disaster because, especially if you're placing stuff that's delicate, like lace, die cut lace, or sentiments like this. If you misplace them, you don't put them in the proper place, it makes it very difficult after to, you can't lift it up basically. So somebody mentioned to do this first. Uh-oh, I've got two that are on top of each other. So, okay, so that's one step, and then I'm still going to take the time to go with my other little tool, if I can find it. Where is it? Where'd it go? Okay, there it is. I'm still going to take the time to do that because I really want to make sure that it's good, especially in the little corners. I find sometimes next to some of the die cut, it doesn't fully stick to. I've got two that are stuck together. No. Should have taken my time more. I hate when that happens. Well, it's part of the game. And even though I've used my Zaron quite a lot, you can see it still happens to me. Okay, so let's see how good we were with removing the glue. Pretty good, I would say. Pretty good. Okay, so this one is supposed to have those two, and this one has these. So let's pull out this one first. I don't know which hello I want to use first. It didn't remove all the little things, which I really hate when it does that. It feels like spider webs after. I think I'm going to put this one first and then the other one on top. You can see here that there's a little bit of a spider web again, or what feels like a spider web. So let's put this one on top. And I will be putting in the description box below the link to this die set in case you're interested. Go and check it out. And you can use the discount code that I have for In Love Art as well. They wanted to do another collaboration with me, but I told them I would needed a break for the summertime. So it won't be happening this summer. I think I want to put that one first and then the other brighter one on top. This one. Like, you've got to admit that it takes a little bit longer to put it through those iron, but at the same time it makes laying it out so much easier. And here's that one. I've got two left. Which one is which? I think I'm gonna go with the bright and use this one for that. And I will put the black underneath. Doesn't want to collaborate. And this one. Oops. Here it is. I love the shading that it gives to the letters when you do it double like this. Just makes it fun, I think. And you use up more of your scraps, which is always a good thing, in my opinion. Anything to use up those scraps. It doesn't want to lay properly on top of the letters. It's kind of taking over. Oh well, it's gonna have to do like that because I can't do more than this. Here we go. So here are the 5 cards that we've done. I hope that I've put them all in the same color scheme. So let's do that. So I hope that you've liked them, that it's going to inspire you to use up your stash, to use up your stickers, your little scraps of paper, when you're doing paint or you're doing inks or you're doing whatever. Just keep those papers because they make really awesome backgrounds. So that's it. Love you guys. See you soon, I hope. Bye.